Good morning, church family. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to this week's edition of This Past Sunday. Now, this past Sunday, we made it to the midway point of our examination into Paul's letters to Timothy. And our verses for last week were 1 Timothy 6, 6 to 19. In these verses, Paul addressed what he calls a trap which causes folks to be pierced, as he says, with many griefs, possibly even falling into ruin and destruction, both physically and emotionally. But what is that trap? Well, as Paul says, it's falling in love with wealth, or we could say personal advancement, to the point where the pursuit of wealth takes over the pursuit of relationships, especially the relationship with our Heavenly Father. So, in dealing with this, Paul instructs us to examine our priority lists. Where do we have these items slotted? And in what order? Is a relationship with our Heavenly Father first? Or have we moved it down the list? And if we've done so, what's taken its place? Think about this past week. By our actions, how have we demonstrated our priorities? How have we elected to invest our time? I think Paul would say that the examination of our priorities is very important and should be done on a regular basis. Okay, now, if you remember, so Paul has said there's potential trap here. But Paul also comes back to the issue of money in the latter part of the verses. And in doing so, he reminds Timothy that while the prioritization of wealth can be a dangerous trap, that money itself can be used for quite a bit of good. Paul directs those that have been blessed financially to both enjoy the blessings they've been given, but also to be generous with those blessings, to share them and use them to advance our Heavenly Father's desires. And if you remember back to when Paul addressed those desires, those are being that folks would come into salvation and into knowledge of the truth. Now, this next Sunday is our Spring Mission Sunday, and Paul Miller from See Jesus will be sharing with us. I would encourage you to attend and to hear the ways that our mission team has been investing our finances into organizations that are working towards bringing folks into a strong relationship with Jesus Christ. I look forward to seeing you all next Sunday, and until then, God bless.